Now, very often when we're experiencing difficult feelings, like feelings, thoughts of low self-worth or low self-esteem, it's really easy to think we're the only ones. And that makes it feel even more intense, even more painful. It increases our sense of isolation and of separation. But of course, that's never the case. There are always, always other people feeling at least the same, if not even worse. And that's something really important to remember. When you begin the exercise each day, this exercise, not only to remember that this is part of the human condition, that there are many people going through this exact same feeling, but also just reflecting on your motivation. So why are you doing this exercise? Certainly to be free from those thoughts and from those feelings, or at least to move to a place of understanding with them. But if you can, making it even a little bigger than that, a little broader, in becoming more comfortable, more confident in yourself, actually being more able to relate to others, to be able to empathize with others when they share these same feelings with you. It's really important. It helps to keep the mind a little more open, a bit more flexible, a bit more malleable. And more often than not, it actually increases the benefit from the exercise. So just something to bear in mind today and every day when you sit down, that idea of motivation. But for now, just sitting comfortably, eyes open, a nice, soft, gentle focus as you take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And with the next out breath, closing the eyes and just feeling the body sink down, press down against a chair, floor, wherever you're sitting right now, as you just settle into the different sounds and sensations around you. And just bringing the attention now back to the body as you start at the top of the head and just gently scan down all the way to the toes. Just noticing how the body feels. So as we move down towards the toes now, becoming more familiar with those feelings in the body, more familiar with the feeling of the breath, the movement of the breath in the body. And just shift our attention to the top of the head again, where we feel that warmth, sunshine, brightness shining down as it enters the body and starts to create this feeling of spaciousness, of clarity. And it doesn't matter how quickly or slowly you can do it, you can move very slowly, almost imagining the different cells one at a time, just melting away. Or you can do a little more quickly, almost sweeping motions up through the body, just repeating that movement one after the next. So just resting the mind in that feeling of clear, calm, spacious light. Nothing more to do than that. So, as you're visualizing, you may find one particular area of the body that's uncomfortable in some way. Let's find just a pause on that area and just spend a little more time watching as the sunlight begins to dissolve any tension there, as it just melts away and allows you to move on. So, just noticing when the mind wanders, and in the moment you see that distraction, just gently bringing the attention back again. And still sitting with that feeling of quiet, calm confidence. Just letting go of the focus on any image, any feeling, and just allowing the mind to be free. And now just gently bring the attention back to the body. Just starting to notice those feelings of contact again, the body on the chair, the ground, feet on the floor. Starting to notice the different sounds around you. So just becoming more aware of the space that you're in right now. You can open your eyes in your own time. As always, just pausing to notice how you feel, noticing if it's different than when you first sat down. Reminding yourself to check in with this exercise throughout the day. Aim for at least 3 times, where you take at least 10 seconds to just remind yourself of this feeling. The more often we remind ourselves of it, the more stable it becomes, and therefore the more often we experience it. So it's kind of self-perpetuating in that way. And just to pick up on the theme we began with today, start to notice, not by talking about it with others, not necessarily by asking others about it, but just listening to the way others talk about themselves. Listening to the way in which this topic seems to impact so many different people. Again, in hearing that, in really deeply understanding that, we start to feel a little less isolated. We tend not to experience the feeling quite so intensely, and we move instead towards a place of shared empathy and understanding. But I'll leave it there for now today, and I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for day 7